I Got It, written by Brother P and narrated by Brother Rich Nath. If you are familiar with the Gospel blog, then you are probably aware that I make my living working with children with special needs. And this column is about the lessons that I have learned from those kids. One particular 12-year-old girl I work with, let's just call her Abby, has an autism diagnosis, and she is particularly averse to having anyone help her with anything. Her mom was wanting Abby to learn how to swim and asked if I could help. So we met at the local swimming pool and gave it a try. Abby can't swim. In fact, she just sinks like a rock in the pool and thrashes her arms and legs, but ineffectively. So I got the bright idea of holding her up while she worked on doggy paddling. Only problem was, she does not allow anyone to help her with anything. So we got in the pool and she demanded that I let her go. So I did. And she sank under the water for a second or two, and I lifted her back up and tried to talk to her. Unfortunately, she never let me get a word in, already pushing against my hands that were holding her up, shouting, "I got it, I got it." So I did what anyone would do. I let her go. And she sank. So I waited for a couple more seconds and lifted her out of the water again. Do you think she was appreciative of her lifeguard? Nope. She took a great big breath, pushed against my hands that were holding her, and shouted, "I got it." And you know what happened next? You got it. I let her go. But this time I waited a few more seconds than I was comfortable with before lifting her up again. Another great big breath, hands pushing against mine, and a shout, "I got it." Although I was incredulous that she kept fighting the very hands that were quite literally keeping her alive, I couldn't help but think that I can be the same. Our Father has His hands outstretched, waiting for us to call upon His direction, His guidance, His counsel. And all too often I find myself trying to pry myself from His hands, saying to Him, "I got it." I am certain that even if we are able to handle a certain situation, He has a better way, and it sure doesn't hurt to allow Him to hold on to us. I am also certain He does not want to see you drown, but He wants to see you swim. For extra credit, look up number 90 in the Songs of Zion.